here alongside Cohen Thompson. And we're underway from Cameron Indoor Stadium. Tyrese Proctor will run the show with Jeremy Roach out of the lineup.
They won't be the only team that decide not to switch 1 through 4.
Deshaun Phillip trying to take Filipowski off the bounce, gets around and gets it to go. And Roach is nursing a toe injury. He hasn't been able to practice in between this stretch of game. 12 games played in 33 days as Mitchell's layup doesn't go. Lively's does. The year just under 49%, good for 222nd in the nation, bottom third. And late shot clock, turnover. Uh-oh, Lively's gonna throw this thing down. Hello. Off the foot, shot clock does not reset, still going off the leg, I should say. 3 on the clock. And Lively with his third block already. As we're down to less than 5 on the shot clock. Proctor, pull up, buckets. Coming out of Australia, he had a high-level program he was playing in down there, but a bit different animal as Ryan Young posts up. Finishes at the rim. The transfer from Northwestern, he's been outstanding this year.
The one thing he can do is score in the post. And he's been really effective doing that as Duke forces another turnover here.
Jalen Blake's forced the turnover, caps it off with a triple. Deontay Johnson in the game now, hands it off to Tuka Nugent, as they call him. He'll get it back and knock it down.
They'll switch back and forth from man to zone, 2-3-3-2. They'll throw a bunch of different looks at Duke, trying to slow the game down for him.
Mitchell looks opposite, just like he draw it up. Proctor caps it off. It's going to be 12 o'clock to me around 7:30. I'll tell you that much. Mark Mitchell to the 10 and the finish.
We talked about earlier about knowing their role. You see that by Mark Mitchell. He dominates on the defensive end and offensive glass like no other.
Mitchell faced up, just lost his footing there. Foyle's going the other way. He finishes. 7th turnover of the game for Duke, and the Hawks make a pay. Shots up, and they can make them. So stay ready, Jim Boeheim and crew.
I mean, the transfer portal has changed so much for everyone. Everyone's just so much older.
Yep. 15th in the nation in minutes continuity in terms of bringing people back, which is, not something common anymore in college basketball.
He's a preseason second-team All-MEAC performer. So if the Hawks got any chance of putting off an upset, he's got to have a good game.
Glenn JoJo Anderson, but that was unfortunate. End up in a Duke hand. Jalen Shoot with the rebound. Jaden, excuse me. That's one thing he can do. Phillip
can definitely do that.
6 double-doubles on the season, 3rd in the nation. He's working on these stats. Anderson, that's just too easy off a simple ball screen.
Filipowski's at the 5, so when he goes into a ball screen, he's going to force you to switch, and if you don't, you're going to give up that.
Set a screen. No communication, slips wide open in the lane. Good recognition by Filipowski. Duke's defended really an elite level all year. It's been one of their calling cards. 17th in the nation in efficiency as Grandison can't get it to go. But again, we mentioned offensive rebound.
They hadn't been that way this year. So far. I think they'll.
It's been different to see them not dominate the offensive glass. Kick out. They needed one. They got one.
Good job paying attention to the scouting report there. Young wants to turn over that left shoulder and got another one. Here's the quick trot.
There's the double. Filipowski gets it kicked opposite. Whitehead tried to drop it off. Probably should have just shot that one. He'll shoot that one. Buckets. 11th turnover there for the Hawks. Out come the Devils again. Lob City! Ooh, almost for Lively.
Yeah, I don't think Lively thought he was throwing it to him.
Good little break there for the Hawks the other way. Hupstead lays it in.
Duke build up a big lead, and doing what some young guys do, they get a big lead, they tend to relax, and just wanted to calm the guys down and remind them.
Right out of the timeout. Good execution. High-low pass from Lively to Filipowski. He lays it up.
Alabama's just, there's these two teams that it's hard. You can argue either way who has the best freshman in the country. If you're a player and you're not in the gym, and obviously the coaching staff love that. It gives them a chance to work on themselves. But as a player, you need to spend a lot of extra time during that break to get better and work on your game.
That training camp mentality could be a little rough around finals. At least our coaches treated it that way.
I say afterwards, because the finals only last for a couple of days. And, think about it. The classes in here, you're going to have finals, give or take, over the next couple of days. Gave up the last possession. Just something else to learn.
6 on the group. Nope, and here's a turnover. He's got plenty of time.
Plenty of time here.
Filipowski will get it in.
Great defense by the big fella.
And it is the original starting 5 back out there, all 5 freshmen. It's a special day here at Duke University. They inducted a Hall of Fame class, 8 new Hall of Famers in the Duke Blue Devils Hall of Fame.
When I got that call from Nina King, shout out to Nina King, I was just super happy, very, very excited, and it's been a hell of a weekend, guys. Felt very fortunate to be able to be recruited by the schools I got recruited by. And when you go to a Duke, you have aspirations of being one of the better players here, of course. And I was among a team of studs. I seen Randolph Childress crossing over. You know what I mean? I saw you and Tim Duncan.
First, clear hoops memories.
Yes.
Breaking ankles and waving dudes.
Yes.
Don't bring that up.
Thank you very much. No, big honor. And I'm going to be honest, man, I'm a part of an incredible class. Some of the people, Elena Beard really put Duke women's basketball on the map. She was so dominant. But use that to your advantage, and that could be one of their secret weapons. I think this team, if they can be healthy and keep growing, could be a surprise in the ACC come late. Josh Howard, I think it was our junior or senior year possibly. They had a guy named Darius Sangaya who was a stud from Lithuania. There's no easy gimmies in the ACC.
No. And now he's just among rarefied air. Most impressive thing about Duke has been their ability to continue to defend.
On cue?
On to give up a layup. It's never failed. They're just going to get better and better as the year goes on.
Yep. That's what happens. You have young guys. That difference from November to
hello.
Zion Styles.
Zion Styles just coming down the lane, just in your living room with this slam.
That's what John Shire's doing. They have 13 turnovers.
Yeah.
A team that's a lot of those turnovers were forcing bad positions, things you didn't need to do. Wide open shot for Hupstead. He knocks it down.
No one rotated back and gave up a jumper at the top of the key. So communication and turnovers is something they got to work on.
Great pass by Proctor. Shoot knocks it down.
But Shire's doing it in a different way. He's making these guys get reps, and Proctor ready to shoot. It's a great sign. Great sign. Oh, Miak big, and his ability to play on the perimeter, and he's such a great passer, so he lifts bigs out. Spaces the floor for their guards. Great pass.
Filipowski spins into trouble. Another turnover.
That's something else he has to learn. Is stop turning this back to the defense. Jeremy Roach injuries long-term or anything, but again, you want to, how much time will he take off and how much reps would he need to get back out? Great sign here, Dariq Whitehead, the jump shot. With the development of some of these other guys and the step that they're taking, we could be looking at number 6 coming down. The one thing you can see is no one has a 6'11" guy that has that, and then they have the ability with Dariq Whitehead and these guys to play small ball.
Good numbers outside of those 4 turnovers, as you mentioned. 6'5" freshman from Australia.
And there's a big difference in having that other guy with you, particularly that experienced guy. I think the Christmas break couldn't come any better. Couldn't come at a better time for him.
Exactly, him and Lively. Because since they've both gotten healthy, they've hardly at all practiced.
There's not many guys who rebound the basketball above the rim.
The players wanted a goal to.
Hello! Coming back a little quicker than we thought he was. As the ball skills, crossover coming down Main Street. Look out. Wow.
Career high, 12 points in this game. And looking for more right now. Step back. Feeling it.
There it is.
Another block for him.
How about that? It's a great clash right there. Nice give and go there by the Hawks coming out of timeout. Well executed play.
Skip over to Voiles. Kicks it out. Fofana buckets.
Game will slow down for him as well.
Step back. Good. Impressive shot.
It's just been important to you to build the lead to get him in a game.
Junior from Los Angeles. The crowd wants him to get a shot up. Reeves is going to get a dunk off.
Yes, sir. And what you'll find about scout team guys is they know everything.
And with this group, a lot of these guys are older too. They've been around, played at other programs, played at some winning programs. The shoot pops to the corner.
3 for 3 tonight from downtown.
Catchings. First layup. It'll be a day the Hawks will always remember, but it is the Blue Devils' day in the end. A 27-point victory for John Shire and crew. Now 10 days off until they play your alma mater, Wake Forest, in their first road ACC game.